Okay, so let's begin our work, and I will work on the actual standard terrain for this. I'm going to reduce star size, just make it, if you're using Vue Extreme or Infinity, you will have this nice useful tool right here, tell you size. So I'm just going maybe about 20-30 meters about. Okay, next I'm going to edit object, and we can start work on this. So to sculpt our settings, okay, right here's our camera kind of preview. Okay, first I want to increase actually raise up, and for this I will just use the raise. This is help us to make our terrain higher without adding additional polygons, so it's a little bit better on management. As well, I'm going to enable clipping area and bring it slightly down, maybe about 20 meters. As well, we enable constraint to clipping range. So in this case, when I start creating, and if I reach top, it's kind of flatten out. I don't worry about too flat because I will apply softness, but overall it's give me kind of idea what's going on here. Again, I'm using just sliders. You can use it shortcut if it's easy for you. For the tutorial, I'm just using sliders so you can see easy what I'm doing. And you notice right here I will create one cliff and creating kind of second one going in this area right here. Okay, a bit more. So when we put our camera, we can see kind of dimensions will start building, you know, between layers, kind of almost on a cliff, which is what I'm going after. Okay, I'll go add a little bit more right here. Okay, again, the position camera, I'm looking at that look nice. So in this case I can move it away my clipping area, and we can go in effect and just press a little bit on diffuse to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, at this point I'm kind of ready to work with my 3D sculpting. I don't want too much modification, I just want going and add right here edge, kind of like overhanging cliff. Be sure our flow is set on very low kind of settings. And right here, mostly I will do cliff over these points that I can see right here and this one. We'll go over it. Just very gently adding them, and you can see we have nice shapes start coming up right here. Okay, so this is one cliff. Let's work on adding to this one. Okay, we have 1 second and one more right there. Okay, we'll just add more, so you can see we have this kind of nice effect going. So it's not just a flat straight, it's add some dimensions to this. Okay, this look good, so I'm going to click OK. And next what I want to do is take our camera and move up probably around this position so we can preview maybe around this area. Here so we can see our cliffs. Okay, so let's go ahead and save our work at this step. Okay, so next what I want to do is create formation of the rock, something more interesting on top right here. We can do this with 3D, but it's add with just brushes and add more with the blobs, but it's may create a little bit more effect like too many polygons. So much easier to do this if we're going and create with a displacement. Okay, we can go ahead and start using let's apply our rocks. Okay, we'll go to the rough rocks and probably just select this one. Okay, a little bit more scale in. Bring right here. So overall what I'm going to do, I will just create first with the rocks. And we'll use some small adjustments so we can reduce amount of the polygons we're using. So let's create here. We'll increase scale for that one. And I'm looking on the shape, which better way, you know, the kind of shape will apply it as well. So we can have the kind of more interesting ways to go. Okay, maybe adjust this way. Bring right here, let's add a few more rocks. One, and let's make it a little bit more longer, kind of flatter. Bring right here, and you know what, we have another rocks. I'm just going to reuse some of them, so we'll take this rock. Here, create kind of interesting, you know, with the rocks positioning. Okay, we'll take this rock. And what I'm doing, I'm holding an Alt button when I select and drag. So this way, it's kind of copy and creating a new instance of the rock for me. Okay, next we can select these rocks, Control G, group, right click, and let's select the bake save our object. This is just in case if we need to reload this somewhere else. Okay, so we'll just call it rocks. In this case, if we want to use this group already, we can go ahead and use that. Okay, so right here we have rocks. We save it if we need to use for our other application, or maybe put it in some other places. The one thing what I want to do, I want to actually copy materials of the rocks. We'll select terrain and we'll paste same materials on our terrain as well. We'll go and paste same materials on the ground. So in this case we'll keep it same one. Next what I want to do is apply just a little bit more interesting effect to our terrain to separate it. For this we'll go to create new layer, and just let's create any layer, doesn't matter which one. Okay, and I'm going to load it sandstone. We'll go edit, add maybe terrain fractal. Let's set this to the 5 and 5. Okay, we'll click OK. No transparency, no reflection. It just whatever was before. It's kind of look very funny there. And we'll just take highlights. There you go. Okay, we'll go edit bump material by just connecting. Okay, we'll click OK. Let's reduce bumps way down. Okay, as well as set scale 0.25. But I don't want to cover everything, so what I want to do, I need to go to inside the environment and set right here by the slope range. So I'm going to just cut like around this area. Again, click to preview, and it will cut from top and a little bit from bottom. So just a little bit more on the verticals. As well, want to add right here maybe. Yeah, I want to keep right in this area, so I'm going to bring like this. Okay, so right here we start see kind of effect. That's what give it nicer. Okay, and let's increase on a steep. Okay, a little bit more effect right here. Okay, as well, rough is look okay. So I'm going to render right now, so we can see how the colors will lay out. This look nice right here. This give it us some attention. Mostly what I want to do, I want to bring this color kind of effect to this 3D, so they don't just blend together, so they stand a little bit more out. Maybe even apply to those sides as well. So let's give it kind of better effect. So we'll do it this way. Just bring a little bit closer, so we still cut off from the top, doesn't go, but a little bit more right in those areas. Here. Okay, we can go to let's look again how it will come up, and apply some blending probably on a bump map as well. So right here you can see we have it right here, a little bit distortions I see happening, but it's again it's with a blending, so we can go right here a little bit. Okay, reduce slightly blending, and let's add a bump map to add to this. So it will add a little bit better blending in this with colors and as well as bump map. So yeah, we can see it's much better now. Okay, maybe no need to go and replace as well water right here, but we'll see, because this will give us darker water effect. Maybe we want to keep it this way, but it does provide already a nice effect. Okay, so next what I want to do is create some backdrops. Before I do this, I want to switch this to user define and make it a little bit more widescreen, kind of more panoramic view. So we'll take a main camera, move it away, reposition maybe around here. Let's see if bring just a bit up, okay, and look down. Of course we're going to readjust more as we're going. Let's give it us some position for the mountains. For the mountains I'm going to use probably standard terrain as well. Okay, you can see how large it is, so we'll just make it smaller. Let's edit, and I want to actually add to these to the peaks, so you can see peaks will add kind of a nice effect. Just press a few times till you have something you like it, and I'm going actually to stretch them. Next things, what is, if you're going and you kind of reposition them, when we start putting plants and everything in a haze, you'll see how they will slowly go disappear into the haze. So it's kind of a nice way to add additional effect. So right here we also have some opening, and let's go ahead and add right here. We'll move this way on the back. Again, we edit object. I'll go to same things, just apply a few times till we find nice kind of looking mountain. And same things, what I want to do, I want to actually stretch them as well, but only we'll go and move this direction. Okay, let's reposition a bit more. So we still have it, kind of see them going far away, but they will go nicely again in a distance. And you can, if you want, you can pop up a little bit higher so they look this way. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply some materials, and we'll just copy our ground material and paste on these terrains as well. So we'll just paste on this one and paste on that one. Okay, so we're kind of done with the rough placing of materials, and in next session of tutorial we'll continue to redefine materials, apply a little bit more grassy look and other effect.